am your host, Autumn Black, and today we are going to be talking about happiness. So there's a lot of elements to happiness, but today in particular we are discussing the element of titles and how titles cannot make you happy. So a lot of people I notice are out here searching for certain titles to represent themselves. Wife, mother, doctor, master's degree holder, like all types of different things, titles that people want to accumulate because they think that that title is going to bring them some kind of self-worth. The greatest value that you can have is just being you. You yourself. You are the value. When you put so much weight on these titles and accumulating these titles and owning these titles to let people know what your worth is, and in turn let that dictate and determine your happiness, you're never going to be happy that way. You are literally taking happiness out of your hands and putting it into a teacher's hands, into another man's hands or a woman's hands, or whatever the case may be. These titles that you think that you want come with a lot of things that may not have anything to do with you. They may come with financial restrictions. They may come with having to move to a different location. That could not make you happy. It's completely fine to want to be these things, to want to have these things. Don't think that you have to add this thing to your resume in order to be happy. Happiness is so much simpler than that and so much more than that. These pieces of paper, these, relationships, these things are all fine, nice, and dandy, and they make you feel good, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful to have something that makes you feel good, but that is not the key to your happiness. The key to your happiness is in self. Being happy and being in love with self. There's no greater joy, there's nothing more that you could ask for. Literally, no matter what title it is that you accumulate, no matter what title it is that you're given or that you, graduate and obtain, or that you work so hard to get, if you don't have true, genuine self-love, you're still going to be unhappy. You're still going to be miserable. So let's take, for example, Molly from Insecure. She has obtained the job that she's always wanted. She's got her degree, she's a lawyer, she's working for a black law firm, so she's feeling real good in her career, in her position. But she's still unhappy, she's miserable. She is creating situations and arguments amongst her parents. She's beefing with her dad about something that happened between her parents a long time ago. And in turn, it's causing her to ignore, isolate, and disrespect her mother. She's now creating issues in her relationship with Andrew. She has a big blowout with Issa, and she's unable to just come off of her high horse and apologize, or even meet her halfway like Andrew's suggesting. So she has these titles. She's a girlfriend now. She is a lawyer, and she's still unhappy in life. You have these titles that you've been looking for and searching for, but you are still miserable and unhappy in life. And why is that? Because you are miserable and unhappy with self. You have got to work on yourself before you can decide that these things are going to make me happy. If she was at peace and she was happy with herself, and she had figured out a way, to just come to grips with what happened between her parents, and also acknowledge the fact that these things don't have anything to do with you. They don't owe you anything. This happened in their life. They handled it the way that they see fit. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You cannot control the way that other people work and function. And when you realize that, the only thing that you have to control is yourself. You can control how you react to a situation. You can control how you feel about a situation. You can control how you move forward and handle a situation. You can't control the way that anybody else does anything. You'll drive yourself crazy and forever be unhappy if you decide to do that. So in conclusion, all I'm trying to say is release the desire to have these titles dictate your happiness. Release just that urge to say, I need to be this in order to be happy. I need to obtain this title in order to be happy. Titles come and go. Just as soon as you can become someone's Mrs., you can become someone's ex. Just as soon as you can become a lawyer or a doctor, you can be fired for malpractice. A simple mistake, But if you're happy with yourself, if you are genuinely taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical self, expressing and showing yourself true love on a daily basis, it doesn't matter what titles come and go, because you always have you and you're happy with you. And that's all that matters. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you like this video, please share it with a friend. Follow me on Instagram at QueenXPod, as well as checking out the podcast, and I will see you later.